Yo, my people, what's going on? Kings have word in the building. You know who the Kings are. I don't think I need to explain myself. But you know, yo, it's not your birthday yet, cuz.
I don't have a birthday.
He's on one already.
Don't want to.
Oh shit. I ain't fucking with Carl today. Still. What's good though, my brother?
Who, me?
Yeah, man.
Good day, I'm okay. Bad day, I'm okay, brother. What about me?
There you go.
Always blessed.
The guy. Cool Jizzy.
Jizzy, yeah.
Cool to the Jizzy.
Carry on. Yeah, man. What's going on? Kings have a word. Come on, let's have it.
What's going on?
Have a word.
Yo, I saw my cousin sing the other day. Rest in peace to my auntie Lucy.
Rest in peace.
And Karen was singing. And I was just like, rah, these publishing checks are just getting bigger and bigger for me. Do you know what I mean? Everything he sings.
What the mood is, you know.
I know, my man just connected it.
When he sat down, when he sat down at the funeral, what did I say to you?
Hey, can you address him by his stage name?
What's wrong with you?
Sorry, man.
I call it by his government. I do it all the time. I do it all the time, guys.
Well, introduce yourself,
Everybody by
bro.
the government.
Yeah, you know, it's your boy Quest. Hey, listen, this guy here, yeah. So obviously, I've just finished, obviously, you know, singing a little memorial kind of song to my aunt and that at a funeral. Yeah, come on. Obviously, sat down, and you know,
Percentage, he's talking percentage.
ask me what he said.
Quest,
bro.
talking percentage.
Ask me what he said.
I can't remember.
Started talking percentages.
Yeah, of course, I told you.
In the funeral, you know.
I told you.
Oh,
No respect.
what did you sing?
I don't care.
What did you sing?
Eyes on Sparrow.
Yeah, it was wicked, bro. It was honestly like.
Came to break people down, yeah? Yeah.
You know what I know? It's not trips, yeah? The generation has shifted. You know when you go to a funeral and usually you're the one sitting at the table eating and just looking at everybody else.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Bartender.
Yeah. That's you now.
Quest, go get some ice. Quest has to go get the ice.
You got sent for ice.
You got sent for
I get sent for ice.
ice.
You know what's happening? I'll tell you what's happening.
sent for ice.
You don't understand. You're supposed to give that job to somebody a little bit younger than you.
Nah, cause it's
No one can't tell me.
No, but I had this shift. I felt that as well. I'm not gonna lie. I did feel that.
You can't send me for ice. It's impossible.
Alright, how you do this thing?
Okay, who is?
Turn the
Send me
camera
for
around,
ice.
bro.
It must have
Yeah,
been
but
ice.
we're looking at this space in the coat.
Go on.
Right, another person is here today. I don't even know why I invited this guy.
What do you mean?
It's gonna be a problem.
What do you mean?
This guy is the most no-holds-barred guy I know.
I don't know why.
So I don't know what I did. Carl and this guy can't be on the same podcast.
No, I'm not on no holds bars. Leave me out. I'm just a normal guy.
This is my brother. Listen to me. I have to actually repeat how I actually get this guy.
Quest, you
Come there.
somehow do you wanna...
Yeah, come back.
We was having a bit of trouble in business, right?
Bringing that night in.
Yeah. We was having a bit of trouble in business,
Get
right?
used to it, bro.
Shout out Charlie. Charlie did some fuckery. I don't know. So the guy said he wanted to meet up with Charles. I said, Charles, you sure you wouldn't, after the fuckery you just did, you sure you wouldn't meet by yourself? He's like, nah, I got my Cody D with me. I'm like, what, who the fuck's D? What's he gonna do? Like, it's gonna be a problem. Like, do you know what I mean? Brother, I'm calling down Charles, everything alright? Everything alright? I bust the door. I knew it was gonna be a problem. Bare niggas, it's just round this table. Looking like they on smoke. This guy sitting with Charles, like, nothing ain't happening. Like, it's a glorious day. You know that? No, he was just calm. He ran the whole set. He had all these man shook. And I'm just like...
Are you sure you wanna tell this story?
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna do it.
past 10 years.
I'm gonna do
anyway,
it.
so it's right.
No, I'm gonna do it. Because you know what it is? I never met him before.
You're telling half a story, you're like...
That's what I'm saying. Hello.
I'm dying for you to cut him and shit.
All I need to say, listen, all I say, have a word. Yeah, have a word come from this guy right here. I'll tell you that.
Full story. Maybe as the night goes on,
No.
I'll understand the gap.
You know what it is,
I'm a
yeah?
bit back.
Now that
I think Ellis was just impressed. Basically, long story short.
Yeah.
He was impressed.
yeah, I was very impressed. Anyway, D, introduce yourself, my bro.
Boy, good evening. Yeah, my name's D. What can I say? Freaking work. I work 9 to 5s now and train people in regards to boxing. You might see me behind Wicked and Badge from time to time. Yeah.
Big.
Just people's people.
Come on.
Been through the ups and downs. Been raised right. Hit the road for a little while. Realised that the road's stupid. And then, boy, it's just trying to do positive.
Come on.
You know?
Big up D. Boop.
Come on.
Yeah, noise for a reason.
Okay. I hear that.
That story that you was telling, I don't know.
I'm back.
Where this
I'm back, bro.
Should have said, yeah,
You know what you just need to know? You know what
you're right.
You just know like
Yeah. He didn't even.
you just need to know the story, the legendary story.
I don't know if you was. I don't know if you was sitting
When
with
the
a Lord of the
camera's
Rings
off,
sword,
I'll tell you the story.
if he had the Mac.
You know what?
If he come in butt naked to scare them, I don't know what it was that I did. I'm confused, bro.
Because
I know what I
how's it gonna be naked?
It's how you told the story. You start.
The story was so vague.
Yeah.
It could have been anything.
Yeah,
No.
cool.
It was almost like
anything.
he had a
Hey,
skin
what-
fade.
When the, yeah, listen, all I know, it was a legendary story. Right.
Do you know what though? The next time that story gets told, let somebody else tell it.
No, listen.
That's just rude.
Bro, because I'm buffed about the story, bro.
That's just rude. I just told
You know what you done? I tell you what
Did
you
you know
did.
I'm sensitive? Has anyone told you that I'm a sensitive guy?
Like, I've known you a long time. Nobody needs to tell me. I know you're a sensitive guy.
Okay, cool.
So what did that mean? That I'm not allowed to?
That was just horrible what you just said.
Bro, do you know what you just done? You explained the
What?
Matrix like this, and then they done this.
Yeah.
That's
Literally, yeah.
story.
The Neo just dodged the bullets.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, he said Neo.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Neo dodged the
One
bullets.
game. We don't know that.
Man
no
tried to
Morpheus,
shoot him.
No tricky.
He dodged the
agents.
bullets.
We just
We'll
don't.
use that
We
on
don't
that.
know about the bullets.
No,
we
no,
just
no,
know
no,
about
no,
like this in the story.
I was just like, what? Have you seen that new movie? Yeah, Neo's in
That's
it.
how you explain the story.
Alright,
But this
Cool.
yes.
So I was gonna say to you before,
Move
I
on.
said that I was on the way to the podcast, and R. Kelly songs come on, and I'm not gonna lie, I had to turn the music up loud because the guy has made some bangers.
He has made bangers.
Do you man still listen to R. Kelly?
No.
I don't listen to R. Kelly, but I don't not listen to R. Kelly. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I found myself freaking cutting into TP2 from time to time.
What, still?
It's a hard
Would you still go search for songs on TP?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
It's a big change, bro.
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't really, because obviously you understand or overstand about agendas and certain things, so it just depends on where you're looking to go with it.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, see me, I wouldn't necessarily go looking for an R. Kelly song like that anymore. Then again, I don't go
I don't
looking
look
for
at
any
anybody's song. That's my
Yeah,
whole
I
point.
go-
cuz.
I go
if it comes
That's
on,
what you're doing, though.
I ain't turning it
That's
off.
what you're doing.
I ain't
what if
turning
a
it
song
off.
just comes like that?
Yeah, but you know people-
So if an R. Kelly
No.
song comes to your full, like,
Just bam. You ain't gonna bust it.
unconsciously.
Yeah, I'll go and
I'll play it.
look for it.
I'll play it.
I'll go and look for it.
No,
I'm not that guy still.
I'm just
Yeah,
not
yeah,
playing.
yeah,
I'm not playing Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Yeah, because there's some songs
See
that have
that you're
some
ready.
ties to it still.
So what's
Real
happened? As I
time.
got older, I
Them
listened to these
songs
songs.
can't
I'm
get
like, you know
played.
what? I don't like this guy. And this is before he got before cancel culture. When there was the videos of him weeing on people and all that, and then me listening to these songs, I just stopped.
You know
What did that do for you? When you heard that R. Kelly did that, what did that do for you?
No, you know what?
In your mind, what did that? What did you start?
Listen, not that deep, yeah? I'm just basically saying, I want to play no part in giving this guy any funds for him to carry on with his fuckery. So if I'm out here listening to these songs and
He's got his funds, man. He's got his funds.
No,
He's got his funds.
His funds.
And what he's
He's
carrying on
got
his
his
jail,
funds.
we don't know.
His funds.
Yeah,
I think,
fun.
I think as well, in all honesty, the deepest question is, where's the parents?
Yes.
Of these youths.
What of these
Yeah.
girls? you mean?
Oh, have you not?
I tell you where the parents are.
Yeah.
Bringing them to R. Kelly.
No, no,
Getting
no,
team
no,
parents.
Say
Yeah,
that.
that's some of them. That's some of them.
No,
There's
no,
certain
some of them,
stories
bro.
That's some of them.
They've
Let's
gone
not
to
get into it.
concerts,
Yeah.
and like you know, sometimes people jump up on stage. Jump up on stage, they go backstage, and then their parents never see them again. Because they're young adults,
Yeah,
so
some
you
of them.
can't do nothing. It's not
Yeah.
children.
How old's the young adult?
Young adults, we're talking 19, 20 years old, so they can make their own decisions.
What, with their parents in
Nah,
in the
so
place?
basically, imagine you're 19 years old, you've gone to a concert. Let's reverse the roles. You got to a Beyonce concert.
Right.
Yeah? You've jumped up on stage and Beyonce says, yeah, you were sick. You're going to go backstage and give your autograph and all that.
You know
Then your
what's-
parents never see you again.
You know what's so crazy, yeah?
Yeah?
I'll be honest with you. It's like I wish I had a mask as I'm talking, because I really want to talk the team.
Talk, man.
Talk the thing. It's no holding back today.
I'll be honest with you. Like, how I see things, it's deeper than rap. Much.
Come on, talk.
Say it.
It's much deeper.
Talk.
And as I said, I feel like that should be a part 2. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's you got to look into what the books have said. I'm not a Muslim, but when they talk about music and how it is haram, there's a reason as to why.
Why it's haram?
Yeah.
I think music is a bit fucked at times.
But this is what I'm trying to say, because obviously there's always a hidden agenda and always a hidden message in regards to what's being sent out there.
But even if we don't go as far as that, yeah, and we say, alright, cool. Like, let's say Charlie Sheen, yeah? Charlie Sheen gave people HIV on purpose.
Yeah. Charlie Sheen can't get
But no, not say shit.
But how do you know that though?
It's a known thing.
From who?
I'm just saying, let's just say it as public information.
We've got to say
without going at that.
Let's just say.
Let's just use the information for a second.
Right.
He didn't go to jail at all. Like, there's people within that rock and roll that sleep with young girls and all of that, and like even Hollywood stars. Yeah,
That's been happening.
been happening. So my whole thing is you making a documentary when someone's got a case is illegal. I don't understand why nobody's talking about that.
But who made the documentary though?
No, I don't know who, but I'm just saying someone making a documentary on someone that's got a live case is illegal. So I don't even know how that was able to happen.
But didn't they put that documentary out before the case?
Before the case, so it's propaganda.
So it even worked against him.
It works against him even more. That shit's illegal.
Hey, listen, when they've got it for you, they've got it for you, and that's people them rap.
That's
like
what
you're saying.
So
that's
none of that matters. None of that matters.
So here's the thing I think though. Look, at the end of the day, Charlie Sheen is fucked up as well. I get that. But I don't watch. However the fuck.
I'm just giving him as an example. I'm saying when it's them, they don't. Whether they're doing it or not, they don't highlight them. Let alone do they make a documentary for you to sway your opinion towards someone before they got a case.
My decisions are not based on what the media shows me, so that's why I don't watch no Charlie movies.
Yeah,
that's why I don't watch 2.5 Men. I used to watch it. I don't watch it no more.
Why?
Because
that series is banging.
It is. So R. Kelly's music is hard, bruv. I Wish was one of my favourite tunes for years. But when it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I don't like the actions of this man. He loses me. I don't care about the movie.
I Wish was a big tune.
Listen, TP2 was one of my hardest albums. But when you lose me, you lose me. So there's lots of people in the world that, listen, my favourite artist of all time is Michael Jackson. If I believe Michael Jackson was a paedophile, I will stop listening to Michael Jackson's music.
Do you feel he was?
But no, I don't. That's why I carry on listening. I don't believe the accusations. I might be wrong. He might be the biggest paedophile in the world. But
why don't you feel he was?
Sorry?
Why don't you feel he was?
For lots of different reasons. It's like you said. Because there are there are some things where there's allegations.
Yeah.
And I can either believe or not believe. With R. Kelly, it's more than the allegations. It's him himself. The songs like Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, it's him that's giving me the information that I don't like.
Bro,
Michael
that
Jackson,
was about Aaliyah. She was what?
Underage. She was underage.
How old was she when
she was underage?
When that song came out?
She was young.
She was about 19, no?
No, she was younger than that.
15 probably.
Yeah, so my whole point is, as I've gotten older and I've seen some of these actions that he's been open about, like, you know, somebody asked him a question just before he went to jail. He said, they say you like teenage girls, and his response was,
hey, are we talking?
Yeah, what you calling teenage?
Yeah, I remember.
So what I'm saying is, he might be talking about 19-year-old girls, which is legal, but I don't like those actions.
Yeah.
So just because I don't like those actions, I'm done with R. Kelly.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if it was a case where there's actually like, look, Bill Cosby, I don't know why I go on there. So if Cosby Show comes on, I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a full analysis or a
judgment.
That much? No, I will care if I believe, but I don't believe and I don't look into it that much. But R. Kelly himself has put me off. Charlie Sheen, if you want to go down the road, has put me off. These are characters I don't like. But there's loads of characters there's loads of characters that I probably shouldn't like, but I don't know enough information. So if I get enough information,
it's very similar to when you meet someone, an artist that you might have liked, and you meet them and their character's shit. Well, you can't even listen to their music again.
Yeah, that's funny.
Do you know what I mean?
There's a few few English artists that's done that.
Yeah, I won't name them. Yeah.
What's your views on it? Cause
you know what it is? I think there's lots of artists that you lot don't know the shit that these guys get up to.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm saying, like, if you imagine, so you know Puffy does house parties in at his yard. Yeah,
Parties.
parties.
So what I'm saying in both ways.
If people really knew what went down at Puffy's parties, people would be like,
Yeah.
huh?
The thing is, people don't really know.
Right, people don't know. So it's slowly coming out. It's not as public though. It's not as public. It's not as public. So I'm saying the point is, like, you got Puffy, you got flipping Jamie Foxx, you got bare people doing all these house parties and things are popping.
What, Jamie Foxx? Don't lie. Jamie Foxx is don't lie.
A lot of people ain't ready for this.
No, I support Jamie Foxx, bro. I've never heard this name coming through it.
Your favorite guys, bro.
What's the thing? What was she saying?
Bro, to be honest with you, this is a very good conversation.
You know the reason as to why it ain't? Because they're already up there. So forget about them, innit? I'm not even trying to be funny or anything. Let's just get to the nitty gritty in regards to what we're saying, in regards to moving forward as people, in regards to us, because you gotta be a certain thing to get into their world, innit? So they're alright.
As people, as black people, real talk, I'm gonna ask all you lot, do you think we're moving forward as black people?
Why do you add the word
black people?
Why do you add the word black?
Yeah.
I think he's
Our culture.
He's talking more race reference. You give me? So you got the Jewish race. You got the Asian race,
they're not
which is
racist.
But you know what? I'm just gonna go.
No, but I'm talking about the European Jews. They're a race within themselves. I know they are a religion. I hear what you're saying.
There's only one race, human race.
Yeah, we know this.
No,
but you have to understand this question.
It's not just human race.
You can't say this.
It's not just human race.
No, but
I'm talking about our people.
You wanna go on the surface?
One sec. No. I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you. Of course, there's only one human race, and we know that they've subdivided. But the reason why, in order to approach that kind of question, we need to understand that there have been races that have been put in, bro. We know that there's only one human race.
No, but if you believe in that concept, you will live like that, bro. But half of the time, we're not even the same
But
colour.
look at us. Look at us, though.
Yeah, no.
As a people, we're bottom of the feature.
As a people, some of us are Caribbean, some of us are African.
Because we are.
Some of us could be Aborigines.
That's how we've been conditioned.
In regards to what?
Yeah.
Everything. Everything. We don't know our worth as people.
Who's we?
Not see, you're talking about you individually.
You have to talk about yourself
You can't talk about individually because there's man out there right now that is Brock living in a council flat, pouring champagne on his Rolex. Yeah, why? This is what we are. This is what we're looking up to.
Man, but guess what? Choices, bro. You just said it. All of those things just now is that person's choice.
Some of them don't know no better. That's what they've grown up in.
You woke up.
I woke up.
You know.
But that's not just me,
woke up like you got out of bed.
Yeah, but that's individualism.
No,
we're not there yet. Yeah, I hear you.
Who's where?
I hear that. I'm talking about as a. You see,
no,
and this is
funerals.
Like that.
This is. Are we have to go to? How many times do we need to hear the ridiculeness? How many times do we need to hear about knife crime? How many times do we need to hear about stop and search? How many times do we need to know about extra security outside the dance and we can't just go home? Bro, enough people need to go and rewind. Sit back and stop. Look, as Neek Mill says, step out yourself again and then look at yourself.
And the only way we can do that, because is what I'm saying is, we have to remove ourselves from this system or this world, because in this world, in this system, there is black, there is white, there's classes, there are things that are put into the system. You lot are talking. No, but I hear that, and I'm all for it. Listen, hear what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm all for it. I get it. Man knows. I've known, and I've been talking to this about from day dot to my students and so on and so forth. They know. What I'm saying is, we are in a system that specifically pushes the idea of different classes, different race, different degrees, and having different kind of powers and superiorities. Even us talking about celebrities.
Yeah.
Why they're celebrities? Why they're people? But I'm just saying, we're in it.
But this
not
is
saying we have to be of it. But how many of us are there? That's all I'm saying.
That's why I said
not many.
Cut that. Because we need to cut it, innit?
So how do you fuse a question then that is based as, you know, how do you move a... So when we... How do you even How are we any different? Are we different?
Do you know what I feel like? Well, let me tell you what I think is wrong.
Do you see where I'm going? You see what I'm trying to say?
You see, they've given us a shared bucket of history. So just based on your complexion, already that don't make no sense. No other complexion has got a shared bucket of history. If I'm this complexion, it's we. What are we gonna do? But anyone else doesn't say that. And like I say to you, within 2 moves, my whole generation could be another colour.
But ain't it about where we are? I'm saying that there's a whole continent that's only full of black people. But when we talk about black people, we're talking about black people in the Western world, which is a minority.
What continent that's only full of black people? Tell me. Because when I went to Africa, I was the minority on the plane.
Yeah, because they were going on.
I'm not even joking. I was the minority on the plane. Do you know how much black people was in Africa?
Yeah, if you're getting a plane from Africa to England, it's going to be full of black people. It's vice versa, because you're travelling from one place to another.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily,
Listen, we can talk about the what do you call it, the anomaly if you want, but generally what we're saying is Africa is full of black people. So when you refer to black people, what you're really talking about is us here in the Western world.
We're not even there, aren't they?
Yeah, you know what? I hear what you're saying, because the Western world is just full of Babylon.
And I know that.
I actually heard my dad talk about Babylon, yeah? Like we used to be on the phone, dad, this Rasta and all that.
Yeah,
now that I'm older, I'm like, bro, we're really living in Babylon. we're really,
we're living in the world,
especially
but
the social media world.
And that's why I think, let me throw a quick question at you. Actually, let me throw it to you. Yeah, given that, now that we've woken up, now that we've established and realised that
I'm
talking about us here.
But that's what I said when you said about black.
No, I'm talking about us here. I'm not talking about we as a. I'm just talking about us here. Because I'm guessing we're all kind of on the same page in as much as that we know how the world works.
I would say
okay, calm. Well, you know, within reason. It's wicked, it's corrupt, it's greedy, it works in fear.
I was born and raised here.
God, talk to me.
So what I'm saying is, knowing that all of these things have kind of, as time has gone on, has kind of awoken us, what do you think is important to find or to have in like a partner or someone you're trying to build something with? What things are fundamental?
Shit, that went left. I didn't see that coming.
Raw, he set that up, boy. That was a good one.
But
what do you need from your woman?
The same way, the same thing that you want from outside in the world, innit? Love and respect and drive, innit? Just somebody that's just on a level to have your back. Because as I say, sometimes you're going to be down and vice versa. And it's understanding as well. The one thing is, that's why I keep saying that we have to step back and step back again. Because it's within ourselves. I can't help you if I haven't got a pound. I can't give you nothing if I ain't got nothing. You understand? But what we tend to do is we tend to go on above and beyond. We're living through trauma. Upbringing's crazy. We've been shown at the end of the day, help your auntie and that. Go and get your auntie the ice. Do you get what I'm trying to say? These times like friggin' nephew's just sitting there just twiddling his thumbs, you know? Playing computer. Doing nothing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's the doctor. But then you ain't got nothing going. But then you're going home and clashing with mumsy, while auntie and friggin' nephew are fine. They're flying out.
Yeah.
But mumsy can't understand that you was there busting your ass going and getting the ice, when my man was on the phone friggin' sorting out crypto. So the point that I'm trying to say is that there has to be a balance in it. There has to be a balance with everything. Everything. There has to be a balance. We can't afford to ignore anymore. And we ignore things. Some people call it the red flag in regards to girls and that. You might see us out with a girl and that, see her back off and a friggin' chest, and be like, alright then, cool. But you ignored the fact that friggin' your phone was on the side and she was just preying the phone. And you want to know why she's down on the phone when you're in the bathroom? Like, you saw it. But you ignored it because you wanted that ass.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's the idea of what more than just the idea of having a pretty girl or someone who's, you know, who can kind of do the maddest thing in the bedroom or whatever. What are the fundamentals now? Now that we've woken up, now that we're of age,
depend on you as an individual.
Is it? Yeah, I know that, and that's why there could be no clear-cut answer. But what I'm saying is, obviously, it's relative, innit, to you. But I'm saying, is this more of a, Do you think we should be trying to empower each other spiritually because this is turning into a spiritual thing, or it is a spiritual thing, or are we still trying to make this money and just trying to build our empire? Like what?
But that's
what do you
part of
think
our
is?
trade. I don't. Do you think that
I think it's a madness. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's a madness because men and women, for me, I like to say the word vamped. Yeah, we are in a vamped world.
I don't know what that means.
Vamped, a fucked up world right now.
Why?
Yeah, because I just don't like it. Like, as men, we are. Like, our masculinity is gone.
Why? No, hold on. Why?
Pardon?
Why is your masculinity gone?
talking about?
Not mine. I'm talking about in general.
No, you can only speak for yourself. This is what I keep saying.
No, you can't. If I see a brother of mine wear fucking pedal pushers, what the fuck is going on?
That's what he's doing.
Twisted transgender.
That's not transgender. It's man. He still thinks he's gang.
No, it ain't.
He still thinks he's gang. He's dressing and he's moving like this new thing. He's moving like this new thing. What's that thing?
We can answer questions. Answer questions.
Man's moving like a bad bitch. It's true though. Man are in the bruv. I know exactly what they're getting ready for to go out. Man are fucking filming themselves doing that, even looking back at it. Like, what is going on in this world these days?
Where are you seeing that?
Fucking social media.
So you need to come off on. So you need to.
I even see
listen.
bad man just turn fool.
So you need to come
what's going on?
You need to go to the left-hand side.
He should have stayed as a bad man.
You need to go to the left-hand side.
Bruv, he don't know that he's turning fool because he's corrupted by Babylon.
Let D finish.
You need to go to the left-hand side, of who you're following, and unfollow that person.
Bro,
because what it is a tracking, rude boy. That's what I say to you. Things are always in front of you, you know. They tell you what it is. They tell you what's happening. They're watching. We're watching you. So at the end of the day, it's always there in plain sight. It's for you to go and then do your knowledge, for you to do your studying. So there's certain people that you're following that are following the shade borough. That's why you're gonna get all that bullshit coming up.
Right. But it hurts, man. It really does hurt for me to see our people like
But if you're following, bro, as I say, as the book says, not everyone's gonna make it. So you've got to let them people go on that way and focus on 100%. What it is.
But you got to save your people as well, innit? You got to try to save your people.
No, but you know what? Yeah, that's
like Harriet Tubman saying, well, I bust through, you know.
No,
good luck.
You know what? No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what she did.
No, but the thing is...
But hold on a second. Isn't that what she done?
Yeah, and luckily we jumped onto the wave.
She showed you that at the end of the day, we're getting on the friggin' overground. We're not going to go towards Richmond. We're going to go towards friggin' Chingford.
100%.
That's the way to go.
100%.
If you want to go Richmond and get slain in it. But I told you we're going Chingford.
100%. And we gotta be the ones who are lighting that up, because the truth of the matter
they don't give a shit what we say.
because the truth of the matter is we can all say this and say that, and I hear what you're saying. You need to come off of the shades, bro. But yeah, that's just me. The question is, what are we? I mean, does it even matter whether we need to help?
You see it? Yeah. You see the spirits there? You see the spirits? Spirits that put down That's it.
What you got? I see a girl there. Sorry, cool. Please. The girl's talking about, if you want to date me, you gotta pay for my hair.
No, you know what though?
Okay.
You know what though? No, let me say something.
You know, as we're going into these, can we, you know, like so when I'm editing.
No, but I'm showing you the vampness.
No, I'm just saying.
I know he knows what vamp means, but it's crazy.
This guy like this.
Because I don't know where to come in.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Hold on. Because I feel like...
Do you see what I'm saying? You see? Because I told him to stop.
All right.
No, wait, Matt. Wait. Because I feel like I just need to just highlight a couple of things, yeah? There was two questions that I feel like we've been... So the first question is, as black people, have we moved forward?
Thank you. Black people in the Western world.
Just hold on. Now, no, wait. But I just feel like, was that question proposed to us in this room? Do we think we, as black people, have moved forward? In what sense? So I just wanted to get some clarity on that. That's one. Then obviously, K, you done the thing, what do you look for in a woman? I was like, raw.
Yeah, that's quite a few. Yeah.
So I'm like, but I want to make sure we iron out the fucking creases.
Yeah.
Properly.
That was a bit.
And I feel like we've jumped and we went from, alright, so can we just iron that crease? Because I've got one, I just want to iron.
There's a bunch of kabossi, there's a bunch of magnets.
I'm not drinking, I'm sober. I'm sober. This new thing's
You lot brought the
first question again.
First question.
Ask the first question.
Alright, as black people, do you think we're moving forward?
I've been back for the last 20 minutes.
I don't want to be back
I've been
no
sitting
more.
there.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
As black people, do you think we've moved forward or you think we're declining?
Alright, in terms of what I've seen, coming from a council estate, my mum's moved out, she's got a mortgage, she's mortgage free. I feel like from what I've seen from a family perspective, we have moved forward.
Okay.
I've seen growth. Do you understand what I'm saying? In terms of what I've seen within the black community moving forward, I think mental health is something that is still something where I'm like, people don't know what to do with it. People don't know where to go. So I feel like that needs conversations for people to understand this is what you need to do to move forward as black people. That's all I would say on that. That's it.
I back that. I would have said pretty much the same thing.
Where are you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, individually, yeah, we are growing, but as together, it's extremely slow. But
if you look at anyone together's progression, it would look slow.
What do you mean?
We don't monitor quote unquote white people's progression, or we don't monitor Indian man
Hold on,
progression.
we do monitor
what?
it. We do monitor it.
Come on,
Okay, maybe
We do. As in, we monitor it. We just don't highlight its negatives.
I don't.
We just don't highlight its negatives.
That's his
Show me
opinion.
then. Show me.
Alright, can I show you? Can I show you?
Go on.
I'll show you.
Go on.
Indian man will go to a shop, realize at the end of the day that the shop is X amount of money. He ain't got it. He's getting on the phone straight away.
Wow,
Sorry, no racism.
No, I'm joking. But it is that. They're getting on the phone and they're letting the man know, yo, there's a shop here. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Can you front me?
Yeah.
Or if not, take it.
But how come the Turkish man got the shops?
What?
How come the
I'm
Turkish
just
man?
saying, just as an individual.
No, but this is my point. But we're talking about progression,
And
digression.
what I'm trying to-
I've seen an Indian man lose their shops to Turkish man.
Rude boy, I'm still saying that's still them. You're not saying that an Indian man lost the shop to a black man.
But wait, do you think that doesn't happen?
It does happen, yeah. That's
What I'm trying to say is this.
Facts.
Individually,
Yeah.
we grow individually.
But so does
Everybody
everybody.
does.
So does everybody.
Everybody does. They don't grow as a
Not as a
nation.
unit, bro.
No, the unit.
No,
No.
I don't agree with talking about superpowers of the world.
Hold on.
I don't agree with that.
What
You have to talk about this. I said
I'll
to
tell you why.
They try and talk like Africa's not a superpower. Africa's a superpower, bro.
We don't use our superpower.
Well, how do you know? Where is this meetings that they're using the superpowers in? And what are they using them for? We have no clue.
I know this is
No,
a
we
bit,
had the
this is a bit
G20.
crazy.
They call that the-
This is a bit crazy.
Many meetings.
We don't have no clue.
This is a
There
bit
just needs
crazy.
to be an audio on this,
Is
bro.
there African car like made by Africans?
Yes.
What car?
In Tuju.
I've never heard of this shit.
Biggest car.
I've never heard of it.
But it's the biggest car.
Have you heard of
It's
it?
more than Tesla.
Have you heard of it?
It's
Carl,
bigger than
have you heard
Tesla,
of
but
it?
you ain't heard of it.
That's
Hold on,
in Tuju.
Have you heard of it?
It's chatting, man.
I know he's chatting, but what I'm saying, I don't know.
It's Luchu. I'm thinking, what the fuck this guy gonna say? That's what I'm saying. I've worked with him like that. No, you don't saw the car though. That's how the truth. You envision the car though. And it looks bad African. Trips. You're bad G, you know.
No.
But this guy had no ring ticket. We're trying to have a serious conversation.
No, let me say.
You know what? It's what they say. Oh, what? Has Africa got a car? Is that a serious question? Not
Of course it's a serious
but you know
question.
what?
Everyone else is a German.
Hold on.
They ain't no African.
What is important is that we make sure we have our own currency. That's the first and foremost important thing. Because really and truly, if our currency was backed by the minerals we have in our lands, like
but
so
bro,
let me
you're
just-
not there.
No, I'm just saying. You man are. Of course, I'm not there.
Let's talk what's relevant. Let's talk what's relevant.
You man are talking. You man are just one second.
Go on.
You man were just talking about how do we are we moving together? Have we made any improvements? Is there any African cars? And I'm just saying. Of course, man ain't there. I'm just saying, once we get our own currency, then really and truly, we will understand powers. Do you know what I mean? But until then, we'll never compete with the Western powers, bro. All I'm saying,
what are we doing?
Wait. Let me talk.
Anyway, I don't care about that. What I want to say is, as a black people, personally, my personal opinion, whether I think we're moving forward or not, I think individually, like you were saying, D, yeah, we have made vast improvements. I think we've made improvements in understanding our worth a bit more and sharing that with each other. I think we've improved on actually making some kind of stands in the Western world, in as much as that, you know, the youngest black boy to go to Oxford and all of them things that matter in the Western world, I'm saying. We've made improvements in those senses. In as much as that, we got some proper entrepreneurs in the family even, cuz. Do you know what I mean? In that you could see we've made improvements compared to how it was 20 years ago. From what I see in England anyway. But on a deeper thing, personally,
Currency.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen where the black race, if it's a race.
Can I ask you a question?
Just let me finish, Jay. I don't think the black race is ever.
I got one. Can
I don't think the black race is ever going to come together to that level that we need in order to really.
As a whole, or just in the Western world?
As a whole. Because I think it's been written. I think Scripture's written it, bro, and I believe that. I believe we're never gonna be able to work.
So do we?
I'm just saying.
Do we know as black people in England how African countries function?
That's what I'm saying.
What you say?
I'm a westernized black person. I don't know anything about Africa.
I know that.
So what I'm asking is, we're talking for black people, but really we're talking for westernized black people.
Yes,
bro. I'm just talking. No. I'm just talking about. Listen, I'm just talking about. Of course, I'm talking on behalf of Western people because we're in the Western world. But I'm saying,
when we talk black people, we need to be specific.
Yeah.
Why? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. Why?
You don't understand what I'm saying.
I'm saying, as a race.
Hold on. As a race,
have we made improvements?
What you're asking as a race, yeah? But we are in the Western world, and then
I'm not disputing that.
Hold on, so we're talking about black people as a race, but we're talking about a very small minority of black people.
I'm not talking about a very minority.
So now I'm saying,
what I'm saying is,
in Africa, do you know what they're doing? How they're moving forward? How the country works?
One thing I do know is that we're not running our own thing, cuz. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you the corruption is that deep. I will tell you the corruption is that deep. That we ain't running our own thing.
Where?
In many countries in our continent of Africa.
So you know, in many African countries, we don't run our own society, or we don't run our own society well.
Who told you that?
And where does that knowledge come from?
Okay, let me tell you. So, obviously, I've never necessarily been in contact with any of the officials in Africa. I have a lot of people who, obviously, as we do, people who come from Africa. Now, obviously, you don't know what stories are 100% true or what happens and so on and so forth. I don't personally follow news. What I do speak to, or not, who I do speak to, is of people who are from the country. And let me tell you something, guys. From the stories, if I could recollect, I would, but I can't. But from the stories I've heard of our power countries, such as Nigeria's and the countries that are known within our continent.
Recognized by the West.
Recognized by the West. Recognized by the West. Recognized by the West.
Not taken over because you don't know that.
Taken over.
But go on, because do you know how many countries there are in Africa?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm not disputing that.
No,
what I'm trying to say is,
we going?
Okay, maybe a good question to put out here would be, what do we see as success, or what is moving forward? What is that?
No.
What does that mean?
I understand what moving forward is.
What does that mean?
The question that's being asked are black people moving forward. I'm asking where.
So what does that mean?
No, but here's my question. My question is where.
Okay, but wait, forget where.
No,
what does it mean to move forward? No, because
we need to answer where.
You're asking me to speak about the black people in the westernized countries.
Globally. What about globally?
Right. Now, if you're asking me about globally, sorry, D. Wait. If you're asking me about globally, actually, I can't answer the question.
I'll tell you.
But I can't.
Okay.
Because I'm born and raised and educated here.
But I'm saying, say what we see.
Yes. So what you said.
Now, right now.
Okay, so
say what you see.
that's what I said. I spoke on that. I said this is how we move forward. I think that there's more people going to these westernized places of success like Oxford, the Cambridges, and so on and so forth.
So we're measuring it on what they think success.
Well, this is what I'm saying. What does it mean to move forward?
Let me ask the one question I wanted to ask.
Why do you ask the question?
Who brings our progress report? Who do we get this progress report from? Where we're so clear about where our progress is here or there? Or are we following lazy narratives?
BBC.
Because you know what? Because look, the whole thing is, you see, like in work, yeah, you got things called measure impact, and they want to know where you started.
Thank
where
you.
Fucking finished, right? And you have to score. You was a 1 there, you're now a fucking 10, and this is how you get there. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're trying to ask the question and say, all right, you know what? Have we moved forward? In what sense? What are we measuring, cuz?
Yeah.
What are we measuring? Are we measuring finance? We're measuring cars.
That's all I asked.
What are we measuring?
Unity.
What are we measuring?
Because
We need to be clear on
unity.
what we're measuring.
Unity, coming together
Right,
as people.
but then
Unity.
That's
That's what I'm
the
measuring.
same
And standing
question.
strong.
The same question
Yeah?
still stands.
Then-
When you're talking black people, are you talking about westernized black people? Because
You
there's
know
a
what?
massive
Because I'm in the Western.
But we can't talk outside the box.
So here's my point. Now we can't tell you whether black people are moving forward or not.
What we talk?
Because if we can't talk about anything that's happening in Africa, then actually where most black people are, I can't answer the question.
Why
That
is
means
it-
we're
why
not,
is it no,
we're not moving
no,
forward
you can't just
because
say
we
that,
don't know
though.
what's
Of course
going
you
on
can.
back
Oh,
home.
we're everywhere though. No, you got friggin'. You got
Yeah, as a minority. So we make up 3% of the country, but we make up in the 90s
You got
in
black
Africa.
people getting punched up in Ukraine, right? They can't get on the
Hold
train,
hold
right?
That's
And
true.
Joshua had
hold on.
the Ukraine flag on.
No, hold on. But there's
How's it stupid?
Tell him.
Let's just ask you how we moving
Because
forward.
that's where we're going.
What
from
I'm saying-
friggin' Timbuktu to friggin'
I'm being
Antarctica.
real.
We like
I'm being
victim
real.
mentality and we need to stop that shit.
Where?
No.
What?
No
Stop
one's.
what?
No
In the
one's.
westernized society.
I agree.
In the westernized
I agree.
society.
I'm saying when we talk whenever we say where, any of us are, it's talking from the westernized perspective.
Of course.
So I believe in
So
terms
don't we
of
say
black
black
culture.
people?
Yeah, black culture
We don't
and black
represent
people
black
is two
people.
We
different.
don't represent each
We
other.
black
We rather go
represent-
Benidorm than
No, you're not. You're not hearing.
Hold on. No, wait.
Okay, but you lot are being pedantic here. No, you lot are being pedantic because
Wait.
taking away
Too much.
That's what I'm
Okay,
doing.
stop chat. Let's stop chat.
Yeah, look,
Let me
one
just
at a
say
time,
something.
one at a time.
One second.
Look at me when I'm
One
talking.
second.
I raise his voice first.
Then I really call it.
I raise his voice
Yeah,
first.
Give me a stop chat. No, wait. I'm beating the child. Beating the child.
That was self-coaching at its finest.
That's some ruthless shit.
That beat
He stepped out and come back in.
to stop the violence. Anyway, where was I?
That's good though. That was a very conscious decision, my brother.
Man coming with shit.
You know what you just done? You stepped out of yourself. You stepped out of yourself. You looked at you.
That's it. We are moving. Hey, we are moving forward. We are.
Yeah, so anyway, no, one second. That's what I was saying. So what I was saying was, the reason why I think you lot are being pedantic is because, you know, Matty's talking, he isn't talking, you can't talk on, we know you can't talk on behalf of what's going on in the Africas, because we're not there, in terms of the third world Africas. Not the, I'm just saying according to the language that's used, you get me? I'm just saying, when man's talking and saying, do you think as a black people, of course he's talking about the Americas, and because more than likely, that's where we are.
Right.
We know this, so we're going off of a mad thing for no reason.
No, but I don't think it's the reason though.
I'm just saying, personally, I think we're being a bit pedantic on it.
What's
I think
pedantic mean again?
means like we're being nitty picky on it, cuz like it's unnecessary. It's like we could just. I think personally, we know when he's talking about moving forward, as people who have woken up in the Western world, understanding that this is just shaggery what they're doing. They've been doing shaggery.
What's the shaggery?
What is it?
What's the shaggery? What is that?
Shaggery?
Yeah, my brother's wearing pedal pushers.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Leave it. Look,
I'm not talking that. I'm talking about the institutionalized shit. That's all I'm saying.
No, the wave is totally off because I'm saying right now in the UK, I can say, you know what?
And you watch Love Island?
Listen, Matt, hold on.
Not at all.
Matt,
Alright then. When you see your bros wearing batty riders and all them things.
Why are you even watching Love Island?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't watch it.
Oh, so what do you mean?
I don't watch it. If it's on the TV and someone else is watching that clock, I'm like, bro, them man wearing batty riders jumping up and down.
Like Billy has just said, he said there is an agenda to destroy the alpha males though.
Yeah,
Where's that? My brother Billy.
Matt.
Yeah, and he said there's an
My
agenda to
brother.
destroy the
That's
alpha
what I'm saying to
males.
you.
And that's what he's talking
But
about.
listen,
That's
there's
what
a
he's
bigger
talking
agenda.
about.
No, but wait.
Yeah, we know that.
What we
But
do.
we're
Hold
waking
on,
up to it now.
wait. One at a time, please.
Listen. I'm saying we need to start talking. If you're talking about moving forward, we've now got to start kicking knowledge. Who have we got on Netflix? Mo Gillian. Who have we got? Top Boy. Who have we got on TV now? Have we got more black TV shows? Have we got more black businesses? Have we got more? What have we got?
Why don't we have less?
So we've got less.
We've got less than we had in the 90s.
No. Cool, Jay, I'm gonna hate this on that.
I don't think we got
Why don't
in the 90s? Rome
listen,
no. What I'm saying is,
I'll hear what you're saying. I'll hear what you're saying. No,
we got less black shows, but
what?
No. What he's saying is on basically primetime TV. We got less black shows at the moment, but more black shows exist. You just have to go and look for that
in the internet.
On Netflix and Amazon Prime.
No, I know, but
they exist.
Yeah,
The world's just changed.
I would say
because of how muddled they are. I'm saying like, you know, like the same.
But that's for everything. If you want to find a program like Friends now, you have to go searching on Prime, on Apple Plus.
But there will be a version of Friends on TV.
Now I would say,
I'm not.
I would say, in regards to what's being, I would say, in regards to what's being projected, it's more of a negative than, because you mentioned Real McCoy and all them things there. So it's more of a. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's true though. We have dads, successful dads.
They was in a mansion. Just that was good for our mental.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm trying to say though, yeah. With that, even it was still an agenda within itself, because out of how many friggin', what's the percentage of you getting West sent out to friggin' Stanmore?
No, but you know what though?
No,
but one thing I did read, facts, that the Cosby Show increased the black the
popularity of black people within the country.
Going to that college.
Those places.
I'm telling you, cuz, I swear to you.
Listen.
So it does have an impact.
What I'm trying to say is, is that if you look at Partner, if you look at all them things, that's what I say. Sometimes we have to step back and look. And out of ourselves and look. And I'm saying from Partner, we set them things up from day one.
So what?
It was a unity.
What do you mean?
What's that got to do with those TV shows?
I'm talking about a platform in regards to where we was at.
Yeah.
We've been doing these things. So I'm saying the distraction.
Yeah.
So I'm saying in regards to friggin' in regards to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and all them things there, it's not really real, innit?
No, but it's
more of a, and this is what I'm turning around and saying. Whereas Lulushka's sitting down reading her books, but we're getting told to read our books. Look, I'm saying it's deeper than rap, innit? It's deeper than rap. Psychologically, it's fucked up. There's a way in which you can speak to someone, and there's a way in which you can then pass on information to someone, right? Now, when we was raised through trauma, right? Why is that? Because our parents went through trauma. We speak about slavery, but we don't look into what our parents actually went through, what our forefathers then went through. Beatings. Why were certain things so severe? Why are our parents so cold? Why can't they have a conversation? Right? All of those things come into play with everything that's going on, moving.
I was going to say, that goes back to the individual.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying. I agree though.
So what I'm going to turn around and say. So what I'm going to turn around and say.
The meetings help me.
So what I'm going to turn around and say. What I'm going to turn around and say is moving forward, because the question was us, right? So why are we then speaking about Iranians?
I was just making that point.
Not yourself. I'm saying in general. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just simply saying that we need to look within ourselves
individually,
because everybody else looks within their self.
That's right.
So what does unity mean? What does unity look like? Let me ask you, man, that. What does unity look like?
Break down the words.
It depends, because unity sometimes is segregation.
Talk to me.
So if I'm only unifying the people that I say look like me, then there's several other races that get alienated.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
That's what
terrible?
That's what happens in everywhere if you look around.
Why is that terrible?
Hold on.
We get unity.
Hold on. Wait. Let me finish here. I can get to you. Basically, what you see, I lost my point now. But anyway, I'll ask you questions. Go.
Why is that terrible?
Why is it terrible? Because it's a segregation. As to say, we're different. So we complain about getting treated different, but then when we get the opportunity to group, we will group. We don't want to be part of. We're
The
doing
only
it to
reason why we
ourselves.
want to be part of though is because we are excluded.
No. Hold on.
just saying.
wanna be a
Yes,
part of.
when
I was just about to say that, bro.
I
was
understand
just about to
that
say
No one
that.
else wants to be a part
You
of.
don't
Hold on.
What?
There are
We
times.
are the most welcoming frigging
Yeah, we are.
community.
Hold on.
We are. The only
We are. But at many times when we have the opportunity to, we segregate ourselves. We're doing it in this conversation.
100%.
We're pulling ourselves out of the whole world and saying
100%.
like things like you're saying, we should
not
just look
accepted.
after black. Listen, when you say we're not accepted by who exactly?
Yes. Even
Because
even
when
Babylon.
No. You see when you're talking. You see when you're talking. You see when you're talking code. You're not. Sorry. Let me
I
finish
don't
what I'm
wind it
saying.
up
I
thing.
think
You don't got to look at what it is.
Let me finish what I'm trying to explain to you. You know, sometimes the segregation that we put on ourselves is the incorrect segregation. Sometimes we think it's white people that are doing this to us.
It's ourselves.
Hold on, it might not be you, and I'm not saying it's black people. I'm saying you have financial powers that wants to separate themselves from everybody, which includes white people. But sometimes as black people, we just blame all white people for everything that's happening. Sometimes when you're being mistreated by a police officer, you blame all police officers.
Yes.
It's a mistake that we make. So what ends up happening now, when we engage with a police officer that actually isn't cut from the same one that you just dealt with, we approach it wrong. We are not giving them respect because we start to be on the defensive so much that we become wrong.
But why are we wrong?
Why is that?
Listen, it don't matter why it is. It doesn't matter. Bro,
it
doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter.
What do you mean, man? Why is that?
That's the trauma, man.
You want to ask me the question, I need to hear the answer.
That's the trauma.
Hold on. The reason as to why you can't then answer.
You can't tell me I can't answer,
No,
but
you know
answer.
why? Because you just answered, and your answer was it don't matter.
Listen to what I'm trying to explain. What doesn't matter? What doesn't matter is the engagement you had with the last police officer should not determine how you engage with this one.
But it's not the last. It's the last 25.
It doesn't matter.
No.
That
Along with that,
doesn't matter.
But along with that,
Because
blood.
you know what? I'll tell you why it doesn't matter.
No, you
Wait,
can't.
wait,
I'll tell you why it doesn't matter.
listen.
I'll tell you why it doesn't matter.
Go on.
Because if you have a
While our
negative...
girls are getting searched on their
Hold on,
period.
The point that is being made here is this: if you have a negative communication with a police officer, and then you have another one, you know, sometimes the fourth time it's you that started off the negativity. Because you're so hurt by what has happened.
Why are you stopping me anyway?
Hold on
That's
a minute.
my point.
Hold on a minute. So hold on. That's cool.
He ain't the police officer.
That question is absolutely
You know,
fine.
4 times I got stopped coming from Tottenham to
I'm black, bro. I get stopped
One day.
But here's what I'm saying to you.
one
yeah?
straight. It's
Here's
called
what I'm
energy
saying
you got.
to you. Hold on. You see,
That's your fucking energy, bro.
See what's
What are you
just happened?
talking about?
The energy he's talking with right now.
Sorry.
No, but what has just happened is a perfect example of what I'm saying.
Dream Redskin,
You're
you know?
so hurt by the fact that you got mistreated,
100%.
that the next time you engage with a police officer,
No.
You're
That's not how I deal with
alright, it
things,
might not be.
Carl.
Alright, cool.
No,
Quest,
you dare- you
Quest,
can't say that.
cool,
No, he's
Quest,
not talking
wait,
to
wait,
you.
not
Wait,
be
Carl,
you.
He's saying in general.
No, he just said to me.
No, but in general, you know, like,
What
people hold
general.
things.
But you see,
No,
even
he just said
even
specific.
in this conversation, you're taking everything personally. If I make that, listen to me. When we're not on camera, if I make the mistake of saying you know I'm not talking about you as in Quest.
Yeah,
But right now, you're in your feelings, which is fuck.
Because you just specifically said because of what you said.
but everyone knows.
About what happened.
Everyone else knows
what I
it's chatting to you.
Listen to what I said to you. When we are not having a conversation about something that's got you in your feelings, and I say you as in Quest, no, I'm not specifically talking about you. So when I said it just
I accept
now,
it, cool.
you've taken that as in I'm talking about
accept it.
you.
Don't matter, don't
cool.
matter. Go on.
So now what I'm saying is we engage on the basis of we think we're going to be mistreated, which sometimes is the case. Cool. So wait. So how many times have you been mistreated by a police officer?
All the time.
I can't count.
You can't count. How many times have you made a complaint?
Many times.
Many times. How did your complaint
Many
go?
of
What did you
times.
do?
Normally, I would write my letter.
You went to the station.
And 100%.
Well, no, wait, cool. I'm gonna stop you. You do it. How many people in our race in England do you think do what you did?
I have no idea. I can never ever
Right.
speak on that.
Most people,
10%.
most people don't.
Who told you that?
Because that's
What are you talking
what.
about? Statistically, we don't.
Who told you that?
Statistically, we don't make complaints.
Listen to me.
told you that.
I'm gonna have
You know he's gonna say
work.
he's gonna say some fuckery. You know, move on to our next subject. That's why the young youths are friggin' going bing. Because of dry snitching. Man went down to the road and pinged up man, and he got ching. And how many times did man get and ching? Man pull out the ting and ching. And took that ting and chived and chived and chived and chived and chived and chived him.
Hello.
Bro, man's gone bing, you know.
Question.
Free up my guys. Free up my guys and that. Like, I don't understand why I got nicked.
So you can't say
I don't understand why I got bagged. You bagged yourself, man.
They told them where they went, what they went with.
But what I'm saying, they're talking it.
And I was wearing the Air Force Ones, and he was wearing the little ones too.
Wait a second.
You can see my print.
Yeah,
This is deja vu.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say to you is that as a people, right? Just to say, we try to fit into places where we don't belong.
Just say that then.
Alright, cool. So, alright, listen.
Yes or no?
No. Alright.
Sometimes. Because no one ain't treating the mobiles like the Brit Awards.
White people.
Here they are.
Who? Tell me what?
Mobiles is massive now, bro. I've seen the mobiles.
I don't give a fuck about no mobiles, bro.
People, B. Listen.
All people.
As I said, bro. Sorry, what's your name?
These niggas go too deep.
Alright, come on.
This is in the 90s, no
As you were
use.
speaking, what's the first thing I said? We need to look within ourselves, step out of ourselves, and look within ourselves again.
Yes, you did.
That will fall into place of what you was talking about with the police getting stopped. You would then look at yourself, look at the way in which you reacted the last time, and you will learn from it.
That's what I'm saying.
Done, yeah?
That's what I'm saying.
Can we go on to the next subject?
Yes, we can.
None of us are going friggin' being
I don't think
you go church.
I don't think
You don't know what's there. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you got actually.
Even when I told man I don't believe it, he was like, you don't believe
You get what I'm
me?
saying? Man's got a nank on me now.
No.
I got the 10 on me now.
But
5 years on me now.
Wait, what are you talking about? Yo, Babylon G.
Wait. But this is what I'm trying to say. You try to do that to me, yeah? But the evidence shows that I have my own company, Voice of the Youth. I'm a mentor.
So hold on.
I am a mentor.
So do you?
I am a mentor. I am helping young kids.
Why
You still try to throw me.
Sorry, Matt.
Regardless of
Why are
the
you
fact.
talking like you're on the oath? Why are you talking like you're on the
You know
oath?
what?
Like you're,
You know what?
Where the judge went.
Like what he said in it. Like what he said. Like what he said. Like what he said.
Say he's got a company.
I am a mentor.
I'm a mentor. I'm a mentor.
Babylon.
They put you in the cell, dog.
Babylon.
Yo,
real Babylon.
they still rap you.
My children ain't coming to you, me. My children ain't coming to you.
Karen,
He said my children ain't coming to
I
you.
am like, what? Hey, what did you do today? We spoke about Babylon.
So no,
It's not about Babylon.
Listen.
No, I'm positive.
No, but listen.
Nothing else. Babylon. What about Babylon? The system.
What are your postman shirts? Talk to Gary at work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Talking Cockney
And
when you're a black man.
I'm
Fuck
putting
off.
on my Ben Sherman shirt. Listen, I'm saying
Ben Sherman,
today,
you know.
I'm bringing
Babylon.
back Ben Sherman, yeah,
Facts.
and a pair of Reebok classics
Come on.
and a nice pair of shorts, mate.
Yeah.
How you
Levi's?
doing?
Levi's?
No.
Hey,
That same Ben Sherman.
And I'm walking down the road. And do you know what, yeah? Some people are going to be like, fucking hell, mate. I ain't
same Ben
seen
Sherman
anything. No,
and the same
the real
shirt
ones are going to
was
be like,
smacking
the
up your
real ones are
granddad.
going to be like, you
The
know
same
what, mate?
Ben
I ain't
Sherman
seen
dressing
them
like
in
man that used to
ages.
smack up
And
your
the other
granddad.
ones are going to be like, who the fuck do you think he is?
this
And I'm going to walk past
This
and I'm
one,
going to yes,
that's the
mate.
name of the podcast.
This
Yes,
one
mate.
went left.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yes,
Cockney
the
went
podcast.
left.
This one went left.
I do what I like. I do what I like.
There's been
That's
so many
the
left
difference.
turns. We're back to square one.
That's the difference.
You see me try DJ, yeah?
You do what you
saw
like.
me try and grab the crossfader, pass it to DJ Cooley, you know?
You know what?
People how you want to be treated.
Clang.
Yeah, it was a clang.
To carry yourself and do what you need
Both of us to try to save me.
it, man.
He couldn't do it, you know?
You know what?
Alright, cool.
What are the postmen?
man. Alright.
I would just fucking be.
See, and this is what I'm saying.
The white people go, oh, you want some jungle juice?
Because it's all distractions.
But it depends what you want to see as a distraction. It's all relative to what you want. This is what I'm saying. Whether you want to put on those Paul Smiths and just basically blend in with the rest.
Because
and
the
just
way man's
I hear you.
talking,
I hear you.
you're not even supposed to be wearing that kit, rude boy.
How? That's
What do you mean? Because at the end of the day,
It's sports.
what do you mean?
It's sports.
Look what
Yeah,
says in the
and what
arm.
happened
Tell me.
Look what says in the
You
arm.
educate me.
Bruv,
Ellis, what does it say in the arm?
your people didn't used to get called boot. Listen, they're booing your people, rude boy. They're throwing
I'm being
bananas.
honest, I
They're
don't
throwing
know any black
bananas.
players in
Ellis,
Arsenal. That
look what it says on your arm. What does it say on your arm?
What? Saka got
What does it say on your arm?
after Mr. Penny.
That's in England.
What does it say on your arm?
Arsenal back.
What does it say on your arm?
I'm joking.
Cool. What does it say on your arm?
Well, visit Rwanda.
Have you not seen the agenda behind that?
Tell me.
Man getting sent to Rwanda.
The thing is, there's way too much to even try and consider, blood. There's so much going on.
That's why I say you gotta carry yourself.
But that's what conversation's about.
Treat
Of course,
yourself.
yeah,
treat
I know.
people how you want to be treated.
But the conversation is
look
being
within
had
yourself,
on a place-
innit?
I don't even know the right word. The conversation's always been had on a place of a negative.
Yes.
We drag ourselves back to
This
the
is
negative.
what I'm
in
no,
conversation.
I'm
No,
that's
because
what
I
was
think, do you
trying
know,
to
it's
say how
because it's
what
one
is
sided. There's two sides of the table.
I mean, there's one side of the table, there's two sides of the table. So there's one side of the table that have their way of looking at things. Another side of the table that has another side.
And that's
it.
what makes the world go round.
That's what makes the conversation happen.
That's true, but what I'm basically trying to say is sometimes I think we keep ourselves in a negative place, even though lots of progression has been made.
Thank you.
Of course, and no
I
one's
so
disputing
believe
that
in that.
progression. I don't think there's anyone around this table that hasn't said that we've made progression as a community.
Black people, we make
I'm not disputing that.
But then we say there's
And nor is there any point to highlight or glorify the negativity. No one's trying to do that. What we're just trying to say is
owning the negativity.
okay.
You're
What I'm just
owning
trying
the
to say
negativity.
that we're making it aware. Give me, we're aware that there's
owning
these
it.
things that's happening.
People
And
own
what man was
negativity.
just trying to say was his story. Fair enough. He might have gone too much. He might have not.
He went to M&L Farm real quick.
That's what I'm saying. No one don't want to hear the real. But no one don't want to hear the real. This is real.
No one want to hear the real, but I'm saying
It's
it's another
podcast.
relevant to what we're talking about.
Yes.
Man need to have like.
That's another
consistency.
podcast, Ellis.
You get me? That's all it is.
If we want to go there, we can really go there.
You have to join the dots, cuz.
But that's not where we're at.
When Jack Dingle's house started talking
I
about
don't
was on the
know
shelf.
what he's saying. As I said, I say this word again. Babylon is upon us. And you, man,
give me the definition of Babylon, please, because I actually don't know what you're saying when you're saying it.
it's a spiritual warfare.
Oh, it's a spiritual.
There's spiritual warfare.
There's a spiritual warfare.
There's a spiritual
You got the
warfare
devil,
between
and you got godly, and you got ungodly. And right now, it looks like the ungodly is winning in this world.
No.
Right now, we're focused on the wrong things, and
No.
right now we need to be focused
We
on
are
the
being,
spiritual.
and we're
That's what
being
I'm saying.
distracted.
What do you mean by
100%.
spiritual?
That's it.
What I mean by the
It's a
spiritual is that
distraction.
understanding that this ain't the be all and end all. Cause
What's not the
this
be
ain't the, I'm just my personal opinion. This
What
ain't
is
the
not
be
the
all
be all
and
and
end all.
end all?
We need to prepare for when we hit that box and we go 6 feet deep. We need to prepare. This is all a distraction. Even the whole race thing.
I don't believe
Even
in
we
that.
know that the race was something that was put in as a device to divide and conquer. We know that. But even that was another distraction.
We might know that.
like
What
you
are we
said.
doing about everybody else knows that? That's what it
Yeah,
is.
but this is what I'm saying. We need to let people know, cuz.
Yeah.
This is our aim.
people
You
know
get me?
what?
So man ain't trying to
Let people know what.
let people know that this is a spiritual thing, cuz that when we're saying that we're focused, and that's why I try to say what is it that's important to having your partner, because if you're gonna have a partner, you need to make sure, well, for me, I need to make sure she's on the same wave, she's on the same level. You get me? That she understands that there's something more than this. Me personally, that's what I believe. You get
Alright,
me?
you know what Escape
And that's
said?
all I'm saying.
You know what Escape said? What I need from you is
Understand.
Listen to the word.
Deep version,
Yeah.
It's an escape. I thought he was gonna sing
What?
your
That's
body. I know. That's how we go,
You see what I'm trying to say?
Secrets.
I knew MC was there.
Yo, Babylon.
Yeah, but listen. The point is, though, Chris, in terms of what you're saying,
Yeah, sorry, cuz.
do we
Yeah,
do we
go on.
actually think we are also ready for a partner? Do we think we're ready?
Good
Have
question.
we actually done the groundwork with
Good
ourselves?
question. That's an amazing.
Properly.
Yeah, I think.
Properly.
And
To
me
know
personally,
what
if you want me to answer that personally,
Properly.
I'm me personally, 100% no.
No.
I think there's certain things that me personally, I
what do we
can
need to
only
do?
speak on my behalf. That's a good question, cuz for me personally, pissed. For me personally, I need to make sure that man is understanding that, you know, what I want, that selfishness, understanding that, you know, what I want matters to me. And don't take anything personal as to why I've made these decisions. Understand that I've made these decisions because that's based on who I am. When a woman can understand that for me personally, and I understand the same for her, you get me? That when she makes certain decisions, I don't take nothing personal. You get me? That I don't necessarily make any assumptions about it. There's certain things, cuz, that I need to have fully in order for a woman to understand and get the best of me without to not have those insecurities, that jealousy that's pushing too much, that feeling of not being enough. Cuz I'm not ready for that.
Right.
I'm not there yet. 100%.
Can I ask you?
And I feel like I need to have that sorted as a foundation before I can even ask anyone.
That's how that comes.
It took me a long time to
I
understand.
think a lot of people are looking for microwave meals, and when I mean microwave meals, they want an instant meal. Like, a lot of people don't look for potential in people. So if people look for more potential in people and was ready to grow with them, they'll actually get someone that can meet them in the place they want to meet them. But people want to meet them there. I want to meet you in a place where you're ready for me. And I think that's what's wrong within men and women sometimes, where they want to meet someone in a place where they're ready rather than recognizing the potential.
It's not men or women.
No?
It's boys and girls.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you, but we speak and what we project is what we have to understand, innit?
Yeah, my whole point is that we just need to see the potential in them.
I hear what you're
We need to
saying.
see the potential rather than looking for them to be instantly what we want them to be.
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
About our wordplay and what we put out there, what we project. Hence the fact that at the end of the day, back in the day, you used to talk about beef. We'll get into beef. Nowadays, we're talking about business. Nowadays, we're talking about happiness. Nowadays, we're talking about being humble.
We made a lot of
and those things are happening.
Is that what you see?
What?
I'm asking you, is that what you see?
1000%.
Where do you see it?
Everywhere.
Every day I step
Didn't you
out.
say to me that you own your own business?
No, what I'm trying to say, I'm not talking about as me individually.
That's the problem,
I'm
though.
saying
You need to.
Where do you see that? If someone's looking,
so many places,
if someone's looking like for what you're saying, where do you see that?
I've seen that. I'm trying to be honest. I've seen that for a long time. Even when we go back to friggin'
Back in
them
the day.
days there.
Yeah.
It's always
There was
existed.
still
Bro,
positivity there. You know what I mean?
I've always carried myself up. Listen,
Definitely.
I've been raised in a way whereby, and I always appreciate my journey.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to have both my dad, God rest his soul, and my mum together.
Amazing.
Old school. You understand? So I've got that old school upbringing. Yeah. Then from there, my frustrations are I always got G checked. I got G checked because I was the youngest in my household. I hit the street. I had the oldest around me. I got G checked. I've always said after 1984, no one cared anymore. Yeah. I remember doing
In our community, you mean?
What do you mean? In
After
regards
1984.
to circles and that. If you went around thinking that you was whatever, the older boys will keep you in line.
Oh yeah, 100.
Yeah? And there was order.
So you're saying after 1984 babies were born?
I personally feel after the 84s, no one cared again. Because at the end of the day, it was respect the elders in our era. Younger ones would turn around and say, fuck the elders.
Yeah.
Fuck the elders.
Yeah, of course.
You got to look at them
never did
things
nothing for the
there.
youngers in that time.
You
So
understand?
it was changed as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to say is that it's because that's where the rush come into play. A lot of people have to look at the times. Think about the times that we are in now. Look at where we are right now, yeah? 25th of August, right? Freaking Thursday. Close your eyes. We're gonna be a Thursday again. A week is 3 days. A week is 3 days. Since freaking the millennium, time has shot by. Just the other day, and that everyone was in their yard, you know, screaming about freaking COVID and all these things there. And they need to run to the toilet and go and get toilet paper to wipe their ass.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, Carnival's freaking on the weekend.
And it's 3 days.
Madness.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Did you know that?
So that's why I say,
3 days this
Can I ask you all one question before we wrap up? Because I know time is gonna.
No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think men have unconditional love?
towards
What, receive it?
Do you think men's love is like a love to a man is like men? We have to. Our love is conditional, whereas like a love for women, love for kids is more unconditional.
No, I think what you're asking. Correct me if I'm wrong. What? You're asking, do men receive unconditional love?
Yeah,
that's what it is asking.
Or do we have to provide something?
Do you feel
in order to be loved?
That's exactly what
That
you're
you're
saying.
loved
Actually, you have to provide.
I don't think anyone.
I agree.
Depends who you're with, though. I think circles, different people.
No, but I'm saying, even being a man that doesn't provide, are you comfortable being a man that doesn't provide?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm not comfortable. Not because of the conditions that are set.
No, because
No,
I'm saying that it's all in part and parcel. If you get what I'm saying, in terms of are we loved unconditionally, and do we have to provide to make sure we are confident and comfortable where we're sitting?
Yes, I believe I've been loved unconditionally from multiple people in my life, throughout my life.
From your experience.
In my experience. I don't think everybody is, but in my experience, I can't complain.
I don't know if we can say if there's any unconditional love.
Okay, when I say unconditional, so say,
you know what I mean?
not totally
I think for women and children,
the way we love, the reason why we're loved the way we are loved is because of who we are. If we were any different, who's to say they would love us the same? Is what I'm saying. How can we say it's unconditional? Unconditional means don't matter, you know.
No conditions.
Don't matter if you're a murderer, if you're a rapist. I unconditionally love you. I don't know. I don't know if
I know there are people.
The only person that can unconditionally.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking a bit.
No.
The only person that can unconditionally love you is your mother.
So what that would mean?
Sorry, my brother. Amen.
I don't even know if you went and killed off all your brothers and your aunts and that. Would your mum still love you the same?
Yeah. So
nobody's being devil's advocate.
So then nobody's really.
I believe the only unconditional love you get from God.
That's
my personal opinion.
When there's a point made, I'm going to ask you, if you're loved unconditionally from love, do people go to hell?
Huh? Say again?
If you're loved unconditionally from God, do people go to hell?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Do people go to hell?
No. 100%.
So then you're not loved unconditionally?
No, that's not what you're
saying.
No. He unconditionally loves certain.
No, I don't believe that. I believe you're right.
Well, then that's down to you. I'm just saying.
God unconditional love.
I'm just saying.
God is not human.
No, what I'm saying is. What we're trying to do is we're trying to bring him down to human level and trying to understand on our human capacity. Let me speak.
Let me speak.
Never do that, bro.
Let me hear. It's a whole different day.
And I can't even be here for that one.
That's a whole different day. But I'm just saying.
No, you was there. You heard what he said. No, you heard what he said. No, I'll bring you in on this one. No, not to say another thing. So you can talk on this one. You can talk on this one. I'm gonna call you out. You're coming on. You're lying.
I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying I wasn't there, as in when Muhammad went to the friggin' mountain. And when the disciples... He's not
talking about Muhammad,
I don't believe in God.
He's not talking about...
He don't believe in God. Babylon.
He just asked a question about unconditional love. If you went to hell, that's not unconditional love. That's your point.
That's what my point was.
Yeah, but you can't be talking about that then. If you so what? So you don't. What do you believe in?
I can answer that, but
what do you believe in?
In terms of existence,
what do you believe in?
He believes you won't go to hell. That's what
in terms of existence,
regardless.
Who do you believe?
I don't believe in anything.
Bless us to breathe.
I believe in everything and nothing because I can do what the hell I want. And that's it's just that simple. There's no rules.
Alright then, so then you see where it is, yeah? So you see where it is for me, yeah? Alright then. No. So what I'm trying to say...
I don't want
Alright, you answer the question.
Who did you marry in front of?
No, hold on.
Who did you marry in front of?
Who did I marry in front of?
Yeah.
Me and my wife's friends and family.
Where?
In a church.
There you go.
I can get married in any building. I don't believe in God.
Why did you go to
I didn't say you didn't, but you chose church. So
No, I didn't choose church.
Why did you give that? You know marriage is God-given. You know that, innit? This ain't about a human thing. This is a God thing. You know that.
You got to let a man talk to get understanding of why you don't live by rules and regulations. I can get married in front of God if my wife wants to, because I don't believe in God, so I can do whatever the hell I like. If I want to get married in church, I get married in church. Because at the end of the day, I can get married in any building by the rules of my life.
That's why I say to you, yeah, I wasn't there.
So, the only question I asked my wife was this question: Is it disrespectful? And I had to ask my wife this because my wife is heavily religious. I asked her, is it disrespectful if I get married in a church by your way of life? Because in my way of life, I can get married wherever I like.
When did you realise? Yeah.
That's why I said.
I'm gonna answer. Don't worry.
Why and when did you realise you don't believe in God?
When?
Yeah.
I've never believed in God. It's never happened that God has been somebody or an entity.
Holy Ghost fire.
And this is the thing, yeah. I will put this disclaimer in. I'm not saying any of this as a disrespect to anybody. I know. No, that's for everybody. Yeah,
we know that.
It's more. It's just I don't.
He wasn't brought up.
It just wasn't.
Can I ask you a question?
Sometimes I was. I'm going to answer her
question. Did you go to church when you was young?
I was asked. No, I'm going to answer it. The reason why I married is because my wife wanted to be married. That is the reason. That's why I married.
So he got married because his wife.
Because I told my wife when we first met, if we get into this relationship, I'm in it for life. I don't do relationships as pastime, as a period of time. If we're in a relationship, we're in a relationship till death do us part. No. But
that's
this
what I'm saying.
No, but you got to remember.
But with him saying that, do you feel like God judges us on our heart or how much we worship?
I think he judges us on our heart.
That's what I believe.
And so I get it. He's not convicted by it, so he won't be judged by it. But what I will say though...
No, but he asked a good question though. He asked a good question, guys.
What do you mean?
And that question is still a bit...
Because they can't answer it.
Yeah,
what question?
It's a bit deep. So basically, look, it's like this, okay. I'm also a believer, right? But at the same time, he's saying, if God loves you unconditionally, why
did people go hell?
Why are you being punished?
Okay, can I answer that then?
You guys have to stand up and answer the question.
Okay.
And say, if God does love you unconditionally, why is there the pit of fire and hell?
And if we can only and that you done shit, you're a prick and that you weren't listening.
So it's conditional. So it's conditional. So it's conditional. So it's conditional.
People say God sounds human.
Okay.
But God is forgiving and you won't go hell.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not hell. It's not hell then.
No, but can I? Okay, that's what you lot are saying.
I'm
just saying. This is what I believe.
When he hears someone sing a wrong note, he's like, he's going to hell. He's going to hell.
You understand?
All I'm saying is, personally, that I think that
this is fantastic.
God personally.
I don't know,
I appreciate it, but you.
Can you not do this after the show?
Yeah. Have a second conversation.
Sorry. It's cool, man.
Trying to be like
Babylon. No, man. Anyway, so
you know what it is as well, yeah? That's one thing as well. Like, that's what we need to do as people, yeah? Are you willing to apologise? I apologise. You get what I'm saying? No problem. Let me move on to something.
Accountability. Love that.
I apologize.
So, anyway, listen.
Not to Babylon.
One second. So what I'm saying is, Scripture says, and you can only talk about Scripture, you know. You can't talk.
Answer the question.
On behalf of only men.
Okay, so Reverend. No, listen, on real. No, Reverend.
I'm gonna pay.
Reverend. I don't want us to take
sounds like a real
man's not asking for the word.
That's the offering.
I'm not asking for the word. No one's asking for the word. I'm just answering the question.
Okay.
Turn your hand around. Pass the offering.
That's gonna go Isaiah.
The people.
God.
Scripture says that God. Bruv, you
I didn't say nothing.
Scripture says that God don't have no death in the pleasure of He has no pleasure in the death of the wicked. When you die wickedly, He has no pleasure in it. The only reason why He has to condemn and put people and damnation to hell, if you think that exists or not, if this is a real thing, the only reason why is because He is God and He cannot allow the idea of sin to be in His presence. Again, that's what Scripture says.
No bad.
Now hear what I'm saying. He unconditionally loves. He loves. It hurts, man. Well, not man. It hurts him, or when it hurts when he loses one of his.
So basically,
but listen. Let me answer the question.
I was trying to get.
Because I'm trying to make you understand why it's unconditional.
I was just trying to cover something, bro.
Sorry.
So basically, are you saying it in the way of, I love my son unconditionally, but if he does something wrong, I still have to give him a smack or give him a punishment? But
you can't help it. It's actually because you're so pure in what you are. It's against your whole nature to accept that. So even if you didn't want to, you have to. You can't even.
And you're saying that's what God does.
100%. 100%. That's what makes Him God.
Cool.
That's why God has to be God.
I understand what you're saying.
100%. Now, so what I want to ask you, see,
who does God more resemble on earth to you?
No, wait, let him finish. He threw you off. He threw that curveball.
No, I don't resemble no one.
You threw it. You know what he done.
In terms of the
you put a full stop in there.
Who's the closest?
You put a full stop in there.
Oh, when I said that,
I hear what you're saying.
Who's the closest thing to God?
What are you talking about? No one. Female.
No one. I don't believe in
God. Who's the closest thing to God in your life?
No one.
I don't know you.
Your mummy.
No one. No. I don't believe in God. There's nothing.
So you can't answer the
I didn't ask
question
you that. I didn't ask you if you believe in God.
I'm not even being funny or anything and that. Like, can we just change out the thing for God and all that? Like, we're talking about God and now. We're drinking
alcohol. I just said, who's the closest thing to God?
Babylon needs to know that
who's the closest thing to God in your life?
Is upon us.
I can't answer.
Okay.
What's this Babylon thing?
Maggie.
You letting clock He's drank 3 of these magnums and he's on his own thing. That's why I left him alone. He has left him alone. He's on his own.
One sec. Can I ask you a question though, see? Just quickly, sorry. And this is the last weekend. We can come off of this after.
Come off this, man.
But no, wait. I have to ask him a question. When you look at the intricacies of the body, how beautifully and how perfect the body's made.
Why did you touch him?
Sorry. When you look at how far we are from the moon, the sun, so perfectly, like the fact that everything recycles, that you know, in order for life to even continue, there has to be a cycle. For example, having trees and shit for oxygen for us to live. Like everything works within harmony, within reason. When you look at all of that, what do you think has like made this happen, blood?
I don't spend my time.
I'm not asking if you spend your time. I'm just saying. I'm asking you now.
It's not allowed to answer.
What do you think?
Babylon,
forget your past time. I'm asking you now. What do you think?
Hold on. I'm answering your question, you know.
You go, sorry.
I don't spend my time trying to figure that out and put in the label of God to it. That's what. That's how I
say no more.
I believe in everything and nothing. Today I might believe what I want to believe. Tomorrow I believe what I want to believe. And I tell you what I do every day. I do what I want, and my repercussion and consequences will come within death. If I go to hell, unlucky. And let me tell you, no, I can't say I'm about to say. I'm going to disrespect.
Yeah, that's enough.
I'll say it when the camera's off. Yeah, but bro, I am happy in life that when I do something wrong, to suffer the consequences of my actions.
You know what unlucky that was?
So hold on. Yo, big gangster.
You know, it's not. You know what I like about how he talks though? No, he just it's really how we're living, but we don't like to say it. I'm not saying it like that, bullshit, bro. We kind of live like how he's talking,
and you know
he's the only one saying it.
Maybe no. So
what are you doing?
No, but listen.
What are you doing that's so perfect?
No, but listen.
Well, you perfect every day.
No one's perfect.
But that's what he's saying.
But no, he's not.
He's saying that that's what he wants to do.
Because you said
he's not going to pretend that he's religious. No, bro. He said that's what he wants to do. He's not going to pretend he's religious. I think we all should be like that a bit more.
But no.
We don't follow.
It's not follow. But you know what? The whole thing is.
Am I wrong, Kate?
No, but listen. I think the whole thing is we have been influenced by how we grow. Yeah, some of us had to go church. Yeah, some of us had to put our hands up in the air if you didn't want to. But then some of us had to scream hallelujah if you don't want to.
But then we were old enough to make that decision. To think. Critically think. Is this right?
Yeah, no, of course.
And to make that decision.
Of course. But but throughout that whole process, you know, I'm saying some of us have been brainwashed to think certain ways. Some of us have been traumatized through certain things. So we have been going through processes thinking, is it right or wrong? Now, in terms of what he's saying, I don't want to believe in none of that.
100%.
But I'm saying, but at the same time, would you class yourself as an atheist?
No.
Yes. You see, that's good. See, I didn't believe that.
What does that mean?
I didn't believe that.
Because that's the part I don't. So I'm saying, if you don't believe, you're class yourself as atheist. So
he's just saying
he's about labels.
But I feel like his statement was real. His statement was real. I'm not saying that. For some of us, we like to believe that we follow a religion on one side, we're doing what we want to do on the other side. We're doing this. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's saying rawly.
I'm not into it.
But I'm saying to you.
I'm not saying you are, but you see.
We're not talking about religion. We're talking about the fact of a creator.
No, I'm saying we're talking about religion. The only reason I mention religion,
make sure you're doing things the right. No,
I just mentioned that because that's how people. Because he's just being real. And then you know, in life you get shut down when you're being real. Absolutely.
And you get shut down when you start talking God too.
Yeah, but which is true.
Real to you.
But I'll take my consequences for every decision that I make. Because you know what? I heard 50 Cent say this. It's funny coming from 50 Cent. He said the government's laws are easier on the human being than the people's law. People are fucked, bruv. The way we treat each other when we don't like something is to basically destroy a person's life.
Yeah.
I don't like human beings. I told you this before. I believe in the way the world turns round, the way the moon does what it does. But all of that shit does what it's supposed to do. See, us humans, we're all fucked.
You know,